What if I told you that the part of the watermelon we've all been tossing in the trash without a second thought might actually hold powerful benefits for your health? It may sound surprising, but it is true. The rind, that green and white part we usually throw away, is more than just leftovers. It is a quiet treasure that has been sitting under our noses all this time. For years, we have believed that the sweet red flesh is the only part worth eating. But what if the part we never paid attention to could help our digestion, support our heart, and even soothe our skin? Today, we are going to rediscover something simple and honest, a gift from nature that we have overlooked. And I want to say this especially to you, my friends in the golden years of life. I know how hard we have worked, how much we have given, and how deeply we care about staying healthy, not just for ourselves, but for those we love. So let's not ignore what the earth offers us. Let's be open, curious, and kind to our bodies. In this episode, I'm going to guide you through everything you need to know about watermelon rind, why it is good for you, how to prepare it safely, and all the comforting natural ways you can use it, from tasty pickles and tea to homemade remedies for your skin. This is not about fads or expensive health trends. It is about going back to wisdom. And it just might make you see that watermelon in your kitchen a little differently. 1. Why you should never throw this away. Let me ask you something. Have you ever thrown something away only to wish later that you had not? That is exactly what happens with watermelon rind. Most people finish the juicy red part of the fruit, toss the rest in the trash, and never give it a second thought. But here's the truth. That green and white part is full of healing power. And once you learn what it holds, you might never throw it away again. First, let us talk about hydration. As we age, staying hydrated becomes more important than ever. The white part of the watermelon rind is loaded with natural water and electrolytes, which can help keep our bodies balanced and energized. On hot days, or even when we feel tired or sluggish, that hydration makes a big difference. But the rind does more than just hydrate. It contains a natural plant compound called citrulline. This compound helps improve blood flow and circulation, which supports heart health and may help lower blood pressure over time. For those of us dealing with fatigue or stiffness, better circulation can bring noticeable relief. Watermelon rind is also rich in fiber. And if you have ever struggled with digestion, you know how valuable fiber is. It helps keep things moving, supports your gut, and can even improve how your body absorbs nutrients from other foods. It is a gentle, natural way to care for your digestive system without turning to harsh laxatives or chemicals. And let us not forget the vitamins. The rind has vitamin C, which helps your body fight off illness and keeps your skin looking and feeling healthier. It also has vitamin A, which supports vision and cell repair. Plus, important minerals like potassium and magnesium work to keep your heart, muscles, and nerves functioning well. Now, I know this all sounds a little surprising. You are probably thinking, how can something I have thrown away my whole life be that good for me? And that is exactly the point. Sometimes we overlook the things that are right in front of us. But when we pause, take a second look, and stay open to learning, we often find that life has been offering us quiet little miracles all along. So the next time you enjoy a slice of watermelon, do not stop at the red part. There is something more waiting for you. Something healing, simple, and full of goodness. 2. How to safely prepare the rind. Now that you know just how valuable watermelon rind really is, the next question is, how do I prepare it safely so I can actually eat it? And that is an important question, and I want to walk you through it step by step. Because even though this part of the fruit is packed with nutrients, it does come into contact with dirt, chemicals, and the outside world while it grows. So a little extra care goes a long way. The first step is simple but essential: washing. Rinse the whole watermelon under cold running water. Do not skip this just because the outside looks clean. The surface can hold tiny traces of soil, bacteria, or pesticide residue. If you have a vegetable brush, even better. Gently scrub the surface to help remove anything that might be sitting on the skin. Once it is clean and dry, place the watermelon on a cutting board and slice it into large wedges. Now, look closely at the rind. You will see two parts. There is the dark green outer skin, which is thick and tough. Then just beneath that is the pale green or white inner part, the section we are interested in. The dark green skin is not edible. It is too tough for the body to digest and does not taste good either. So, take a sharp knife or a vegetable peeler and carefully remove that outer layer. What you are left with is the inner rind, the white or pale pink part. That is where the nutrition lives. From here, you can cut the rind into whatever shape you want. Cubes, strips, or thin slices. It all depends on how you plan to use it. Some people like to dice it for smoothies. Others slice it into strips for pickling or stir frying. However you choose to enjoy it, the key is to make sure you start with a clean, peeled, and well-prepared piece of rind. And here's a little tip. If you are preparing a big watermelon, go ahead and store some of the cleaned rind in the refrigerator. Keep it in an airtight container, and it should stay fresh for a few days. That way, it is ready to use whenever you need it. No extra prep required. Preparing the rind might take a few extra minutes, but trust me, it is worth it. With just a little care, you are turning what most people throw away into something nourishing for your body, and that is a beautiful thing. 3. How to eat it. 4 healing recipes. Now that you know how to prepare the watermelon rind safely, let's get to the fun part, how to enjoy it. And let me tell you, this humble little piece of fruit can wear a lot of hats. It is versatile, it is refreshing, and most importantly, it is good for you. Today I want to share 4 simple healing ways to use watermelon rind that you can easily try at home. Whether you enjoy bold flavors, quiet moments with a cup of tea, or just want to make the most of your groceries, there is something here for you. Let's start with something that will take you right back to a simpler time. First, pickled watermelon rind. This one might surprise you. Watermelon rind can be pickled just like cucumbers, and the result is sweet, tangy, just a little spicy, and full of flavor. It is the perfect balance of comfort and surprise. To begin, take about 2 cups of your peeled and sliced rind. The thinner the slices, the better they soak up flavor. Then gather some garlic, a couple of chili peppers if you like heat, and a simple brine made of water, vinegar, a bit of salt, and honey or sugar for balance. You can also add a splash of fish sauce or soy sauce for extra depth, but that part is optional. Layer everything in a clean glass jar. Pour the brine over the rind until it is fully covered, seal the jar, and place it in the refrigerator. Let it sit for at least 24 hours. The next day, you will have a crunchy, bright pickle that is perfect with lunch, a side dish for dinner, or even just a little afternoon snack. People are often shocked at how good this is. It is a smart way to reduce waste and add something truly special to your plate. Second, watermelon rind tea. Now let us slow things down a bit. One of my personal favorites is watermelon rind tea. It is gentle, calming, and loaded with natural goodness. To make it, chop your cleaned rind into small pieces and place them in a pot with water. Bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. This helps release all the nutrients into the water, vitamins, antioxidants, amino acids, and more. After it simmers, strain out the rind and let the tea cool slightly. Then you can add a spoonful of honey or a splash of lemon juice if you like. The taste is light and smooth, and it feels like a quiet breath of fresh air. Many people drink this tea to stay hydrated, to support digestion, or just to relax before bed. And the best part is, it costs nothing extra. You are using what you already have. Third, stir-fried watermelon rind. If you enjoy warm, savory meals, this next one is for you. Watermelon rind is excellent in a simple stir fry. When cooked by just right, it stays slightly crisp and absorbs flavor beautifully. Start with thin slices of rind, along with whatever vegetables you have on hand: zucchini, carrots, onions, bell peppers. In a pan, heat a little olive oil, add garlic for aroma, then toss in the vegetables in the rind. Stir everything together for about 5 to 7 minutes, just until tender but still a little crunchy. You can finish it with a splash of lemon juice, a few herbs, or even a dash of low sodium soy sauce. The flavor is fresh and satisfying, and it is a wonderful way to create a full meal that supports digestion and heart health without making your kitchen feel like a battlefield. Fourth, add it to smoothies or salads. And here's the easiest one of all. That rind you peeled earlier, just chop it up and toss it into a blender with your favorite fruits: strawberries, bananas, a little Greek yogurt, or almond milk. The rind adds fiber, hydration, and bulk without changing the flavor. In salads, it adds a gentle crunch, kind of like cucumber or jicama. It holds up well next to greens and makes a perfect summer addition to any bowl. This method is great if you want something fast, something cool, or something to help you get more nutrients without having to think too hard. You do not need a recipe. Just use what you have and enjoy how it makes you feel. These 4 ways, pickles, tea, stir fry, and smoothies, are just a starting point. Once you try them, you might find yourself thinking differently about your kitchen, your food, and your health. You might feel more in control, more connected, and even a little more energized. That is the magic of rediscovery. When we stop throwing away the little things, we often find that they had more to give than we ever realized. Natural remedies with watermelon rind. We have talked about eating watermelon rind, but let me share something even more surprising. This part of the fruit is not just food. It can also be used as a gentle, natural remedy for your skin and everyday discomforts. Sometimes the most powerful healing comes from the most unexpected places. First, a natural soother for mosquito bites. Let us begin with something simple that every one of us can relate to: mosquito bites. You are out in the garden, taking a walk, or maybe sitting on the porch enjoying the evening breeze. Then it happens, that sharp sting followed by the itch. And once you scratch it, it only gets worse. Here is where the watermelon rind comes in. Just take a small piece of the fresh white rind and gently rub it on the bite. That is it. You do not need any fancy creams or sprays. The rind contains natural compounds that reduce swelling, ease itching, and calm the skin. The high water content helps cool the area, and the vitamins soothe irritation. For extra comfort, you can even keep a few small pieces of rind in the refrigerator. The coolness adds relief and makes it even more effective. This method is especially helpful if you have sensitive skin or do not want to use chemical creams. It is safe for children, safe for the elderly, and it works in a quiet, natural way. Sometimes the earth gives us exactly what we need if we are willing to look at things with fresh eyes. Second, a gentle face mask for healthier skin. Now let me tell you about something I love sharing with our community: using watermelon rind for skincare. As we age, our skin goes through changes. It gets thinner, drier, and sometimes loses that glow we used to see in the mirror. But there are natural ways to support it, and watermelon rind can help. To make a simple face mask, take a few thin slices of the peeled white rind and place them directly on your clean face. You can focus on areas that feel dry, irritated, or just tired. Let the rind rest on your skin for about 30 minutes. During that time, the nutrients from the rind slowly absorb into your skin, quietly, gently. So what exactly does it do? It delivers vitamin A, which helps with cell renewal. That means smoother skin, fewer blemishes, and better tone. It provides vitamin C, which supports collagen production, helps reduce dark spots, and gives your skin a brighter look. And it also offers minerals like magnesium and zinc, which calm redness, ease inflammation, and help your skin heal naturally. The best part? There are no chemicals, no perfumes, nothing to irritate your skin. Just a cooling, calming treatment from something you already have at home. This is not about beauty in the way magazines talk about it. It is about care, about being kind to yourself, about using what is available to feel better, to feel fresher, and to remind yourself that you deserve that little bit of peace. These remedies are simple, but they are powerful in their simplicity. They remind us that healing does not always come from a pharmacy. Sometimes it comes from the kitchen. Sometimes it comes from the parts of life we used to ignore. Whether you use the rind for itchy skin or tired cheeks, the message is the same. Nature still works. And it is never too late to turn something ordinary into something meaningful. Heartfelt takeaway. So now you know, the part of the watermelon most people throw away, the rind, is actually a quiet treasure. It hydrates your body. It supports digestion and heart health. It can soothe your skin, calm a bug bite, and even bring a little healing to your daily life through tea or a gentle face mask. And maybe most important of all, it teaches us something. In a world where everything moves fast, where we are always told to buy more, fix more, and do more, there is something deeply powerful about slowing down and using what we already have. There is a kind of wisdom in that, a kind of peace. Our elders knew this. They knew how to turn leftovers into meals, how to stretch what they had, how to see value in things others overlooked. That is not just resourcefulness. That is love. That is living with care. And now, in this season of life, we get to return to those values, not because we have to, but because we want to, because they feel right, because they bring us closer to the natural rhythm of things. So the next time you slice open a watermelon, I hope you pause before you throw anything away. I hope you remember that even the parts that seem small, forgotten, or unimportant may be holding something good, something that can nourish you, comfort you, or even surprise you. Because healing does not have to be complicated. Sometimes it just starts with a quiet choice, a choice to pay attention, a choice to care. And that is what this journey is really about. Not just health, but wisdom. Not just living longer, but living with intention. Thank you for spending this time with me. I am grateful for your presence, your curiosity, and your heart. If you found something helpful or meaningful in this video, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Share your thoughts. Tell me if you have tried using the rind or if you are planning to. I read every message, and this space is meant for you. And if you have not already, feel free to subscribe for more insights like this. Gentle guidance, natural health ideas, and conversations that honor this season of life. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve that care. You always have.